Welcome everyone to my top 5 Yandere mangas you should probably check out. This list is based on my personal opinion on what makes up a Yandere. So don't take it to heart, cause based on other people's views, a Yandere can be defined differently. For example, Higurashi girls being Yandere, which they're totally not. Anyway, so for those who don't know what a Yandere is, it's basically a psycho girl / boy who would do anything for the person that they like or are obsessed with. But before we begin, this video will contain spoilers for the manga, so if you haven't read it, I recommend you click away while you still can, otherwise enjoy the video. Now that you know what you're getting yourself into, let's get started. Number 5. Gugakoi. The summary of the story goes like this. Yukiteru is living with his family friend Yuno after a fire burnt down his house as a child. They live their life normally until a fellow classmate Rena, who is jealous of their close relationship, makes a surprise move. This manga is completed and has 36 chapters to its name. The number of pages per chapter ranges around 17 to 22 pages. My personal thoughts on this manga is a good decent read if you don't mind the ecchi portion of it. Unfortunately, the Yandere parts are at the early beginning of the manga with the girl Yuno, but then strays away from it later on. Either way, it's a must read for Yandere fans. Number 4. Oniichan Control. The summary of this manga goes like this. Hirose Goshi has a huge sister complex, so huge he moves from his hometown to Tokyo to attend Myozen University in order to escape it. 3 years later, Goshi's little sister Noah shows up and informs him that she's taking the Myozen University entrance exams and that she will be moving in if she passed. Little does Goshi know, she has a similarly large, if not larger, brother complex. This manga is completed and has 31 chapters to its name. The pages range around 17 to 24 pages per chapter. My thoughts on this is, if you're into the whole little sister loves big brother kind of thing, then you'll love this considering how crazy his little sister is. A bit of a spoiler to show how crazy she is, she even wiretaps his apartment to see what he does while she's not there with him. Which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Number 3. Haruto Natsu. Summary of this manga goes like this. Makoto meets a sweet, shy girl named Haruna, helping out at his school's athletics festival. He confesses his feelings for her the next time he sees her, and she bluntly rejects him, only to call him later and ask him out herself. That's surprising. The source of all this mixed feeling is Haruna's evil twin sister, Natsumi. Natsumi is the opposite of Haruna. She's a forward, crude girl bent on taking whatever she can from her twin sister. Makoto is stuck in between Haruna and Natsumi, as they viciously fight over who will win him in the end. This manga is completed, and it has 28 chapters to its name. The number of pages ranges around 24 to 34 pages. My thoughts on this manga is, this manga is more of a romantic comedy than is a serious thriller that most Yandere stories have. The main Yandere of this story is pretty intense, although I wouldn't say she is batshit crazy like the others. Nonetheless, she is still pretty Yandere, and this manga is worth the read, or at least worth to put it on your bucket list. Number 2. Koharu no Hibi. The story goes like this. Koharu no Hibi is about a girl who saves a girl from tragedy, and in return she professes her love to him and becomes attached. This manga is completed with 24 chapters to its name. The number of pages per chapter ranges around 34 to 42 pages. So it's pretty meaty, if you ask me, in terms of reading. My personal thoughts on this is, this one in particular is a sweet innocent Yandere, but yet at the same time she's mental. The main Yandere of this manga has moe all over her, but unfortunately you'll find out yourself regretting that considering how fucked up in the head she is, or how her thought process is. A really good read with no ecchi or violent yanderes if you don't want any of that stuff. Alright, now for honorable mentions. Uriso no Kareshi Tachi. This is mainly for female Yandere fans who likes the whole guys being Yandere and stuff, so yeah, if any of you ladies out there likes this kind of stuff, well there you go. This is a big Yandere manga that all the females like, so yeah. And the second honorable mention goes to Mirai Nikki, which was no brainer, really, because, you know, that is one of the most known mangas to have a Yandere as main heroine. but it doesn't take #1 spot for reasons. Alright, now for #1. Kiae Moso. The summary of the story goes like this. A teacher named Kadome Kazuma has a principal's daughter, Noeda Kanade, for his class in his new school semester. At the first glance, she appears to be a quiet girl, but she's awakening her aberrant love towards Kazuma. This manga is completed with 18 chapters, unfortunately. Pages range around 20 to 28 pages, so it's not too bad. And my personal thoughts on this manga is, this manga pretty much hits the motherlode as one of the best yandere mangas I have ever read. That doesn't cross into the hentai territory, if you know what I mean. The main yandere is batshit crazy beyond measures. If you haven't seen my last top 5, which I highly recommend, the #1 spot was taken by Anna, but compared to her, this yandere takes the cake. Like, the whole cake, not just a little bit of cake, but the whole cake, even like 2 other cakes probably. Especially that ending. Holy shit, that ending. You are missing out by not reading this for sure. So if you want a really good yandere story, I highly recommend this one. You will be on the edge of your seat saying, what the fuck? Which is really good sign that it's a good story. Alright, so that's it for this video's top 5 must-read yandere mangas. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you do, please support my channel by subscribing, clicking on the bell next to the subscribe button so you won't miss another awesome video by yours truly, and make sure that you like and share this video. Thank you again. Until next time, my peeps.